we still want to continue on statistics. So we are progressing. Gradually, we are moving on to grouped data. When there are a large number of values, it is practical to group data into class intervals. When we have large numbers, and it may not be easy for us to be doing those numbers one by one. So we need to group the numbers we are talking about. We want to consider. So this is called grouped data. For example, if you are having from number 0 to 99, so that means you've grouped those numbers from 0 to 99, you have grouped it together. From 100 to 199, you've grouped them together. So they are now representing a unit. 200 to 229, you've grouped them together. So you are considering them to be the same. So now look at this. You say when we talk of the class limit, so the class limit, the end number of each class interval are called the class limit of the class. So for example, in this particular example, this is 99, this is the class limit. 199 is the class limit here. 299 here is the class limit. So these are the class limits. Then we have the class boundaries. So the class boundaries, these are the lower and upper end points of a class interval. So for the class boundary, you may need to subtract 0.5 from this first limit. Then the end limit here, add 0.5 to it. So if you subtract 0.5 from this one, you get minus 0.5. Add 0.5 to this one, it's what, 99.5. So this one will give us the class boundaries. So that is from minus 0.5 to 99.5. If you subtract 0.5 from 100, you will get 99.5. Add 0.5 to 99.5, get 199.5. So these are the class boundaries. So let's also talk about the class width. The class width of a class interval, this is the difference between the class boundaries. That is, for example, if you say you want to get the class width here, you say 199 minus 99.5, which will give us 100. 299.5 minus 199.5, which will give us 100. 399.5 minus 299.5, which will give us 100 also. So that is the class width. Also, we also have the class mid value. For the mid value, you will come to the class interval. So you add the first one and the second. 0 plus 99, you now divide it by 2. That one will give us the mid value. 100 plus 199 divided by 2 will give us 149, which is the mid value. So that's how to calculate the mid value. Now let us consider this example. We want to consider this example. So you are having the masses of 40 students in kilograms were recorded to the nearest kilogram. We have 60, 64, 63, 67, 66, 68, 59, 58, 59, 60. 64, 66, 65, 60, 73, 70, 63, 69, 70, 60. 66, 70, 74, 69, 63, 69, 59, 65, 64, 65. 73, 61, 62, 64, 61, 61, 62, 63, 68, 73. So A, construct a grouped frequency distribution of the data above, taking equal class intervals from 57 to 61, 62 to 67, 66. So the next one will be 67 to 71. So like that. So that means construct a group. So look at this. We want to construct a group frequency table. So that is we are having 57 to 61, 62 to 66. So 67 to 71, 72 to 76. So here you realize that we have grouped them together. So that is why we are calling it group data. That is the reason we are calling it group data. So I'm having for the class interval, so we have 57 to 61, 62 to 66, 67 to 71, 72 to 76. Now, I will now use the tally system so that I will not make mistake. So now group it. So here, look at it. So the first number here is for 60. 60 should be between 57 and 61, so I'll strike a stroke there. 64 should be in between 64, 62 and 66. Yeah. 63 should still be between this. Then 67 should be here in the third group here, between 67 and 71. 66 should be in the second group here. 68 should be here. 59 should be in between here. 58 should be here. 59 should still be here. 60. So 60, I will now use it since it is now 5. So it will give us a bunch. Then you come to 64. 64 it should be within this group. I will mark it. 66 should still be within this. Since it is now the 5th month, I'll now use it to cross it for the tally. Then 65 should still be between this group. 60, it should be in the first group here. 73 should be in the last group. 70 should be in the third group here. 63 should be in the second group. Then 69 should be in the third group here. 70 should be in the third group. So since it's here and I've already written 4 strokes here, so the 5th one I use it to cross it. 60, yes, 60 should be in the 60 should be in the first group. 66 should be in the second group. 70 should be in the third group. 74 should be in the last group. 69 should be in the third group. 63 should be in the second group. So I've cancelled this. Then 69 should be in the third group. 59 should be in the first group. 65 should be in the second. So the 5th one I use it to cross it. 64 should be here. 65 should be in the second group. 73 should be in the last group. I hope the way I'm doing it you understand. Just the way we did with group B the other time. And when we were doing, using the distribution table in the fall, when it wasn't yet a group 1. So that is similar way. So the final answer will give us this. By the time you finish the grouping, you realize that this will be your tally. So 11 students. So we are having the weight. 11 students weight falls between 57 and 61 kilogram. 16 students falls between 62 and 66 kilogram. 9 students falls between 67 and 71 kilogram. And 4 students falls between 72 and 76 kilogram. The second P of the question says, which class interval has the highest frequency? Which class interval has the highest frequency? Look at it. The one with the class highest frequency here is what? 16. So which is what? The class interval of this one is what? 62 to 66. So the class interval of 62 to 66 has the highest frequency of 16. Then the third part of the question says, what are the mid values of the third and the fourth class interval? The mid value of the third, this is 1, 2, 3, third and fourth. So their mid value will be what? For the third mid class interval, which is 7 to 71, the mid value will just add 67 plus 71. You divide it by 2, you get 69. For the fourth class interval, you're having, which is 72 to 76, you add 72 plus 76 and divide it by 2, you get 74. Then D, what are the class boundary of the class intervals? So you want to know the class boundary. To know the class boundary, subtract 0.5 from 57. You are going to get 56.5. Add 0.15 to 61, you get 61.5. Subtract 0.5 from 62, you are going to get 61.5. Add 0.5 to 66, you get to 66.5. Subtract 0.5 from 67, you get 66.5. Add 0.5 to this one, you get 71.5. For this one, you subtract 0.5 from 72, you get 71.5. Add 0.5 to this, you get 76.5. We are doing this to ensure continuity. You realize that where this one ends is where this starts. Where this ends, this is where this one starts. Where this ends is where this starts. Just to ensure the continuity. So then E part of the question says, what are the class width of the first and second interval? So to know the class width, first and the second, so you say 61.5 minus 56.5, which will give us 5, and 66.5 minus 61.5 is 5. So the class width is 5. For the work practice, 50 students were asked to estimate the size of an angle to the nearest degrees. Their results arranged in order of size are given below: 56, 58, 58, 60, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 64, 65, 65, 65, 66, 66, 66, 66, 67, 67, 68, 68. Like that, it has been already arranged for us. A. Construct a frequency distribution table taking 6 equal intervals: 55 to 59, 60 to 64, 65 to 69, like that till you get to 80 to 84. B. From the frequency distribution table, what is the modal class? Then C. What are the midpoints of the class intervals? D. What are the class boundaries of the class intervals? What are the class boundaries of the class interval? Then E. What are the class width of the groups? What are the class width of the groups? So, please make sure you like, subscribe and comment. And if you want me to help you to monitor your progress, you can contact me on the WhatsApp number 0068 30 91 91. Thank you.